Hi, my name's Jess White. This is my Duke AI Product Manager Specialization course project for managing machine learning projects. I'm on the board of directors for our local Shakespearean theater company, Merced Shakes. When I started volunteering, I looked around for things I could help with, and getting their props organized is one project I tasked myself with. I spent many hours dusting off spider webs and documenting in Excel. I thought if only I had an app that would help me with this process. And for this project, I ideated PropStar, and you can see our logo here on the title page. Theater companies struggle with organizing and retrieving props when they are not properly organized or don't have the resources to do that. There's a clear value why ML is an attractive solution. Uh, we can reduce setup time and retrieval time. And there's a lot of data available since it's everyday items. And the advantage over heuristics is saving time by automatically classifying props from photos. So what's on the market today? There are tools, but they are general purpose asset. They are expensive and rely on manual input, which is inefficient. Why is PropStar better? We'd have a photo first workflow with volunteers could snap a picture, system would predict a category, and assign metadata. We'd include guided setup and make it affordable or on a scale for different features available for larger theaters. Problem definition, props are stored across boxes, shelves, inconsistently in different locations, and we could definitely reduce the time taken by volunteers to manage. Our outcome metrics are related to time savings. Our output metrics would be accuracy, top one accuracy, per class F1, and confusion matrix. Relevant factors, volunteers vary in skill and discipline, budget constraints, poor storage conditions. To prepare our data, we'll need 3 to 5 angles of each prop. We'll need to do some cleaning, removing blurry and duplicate photos. And we'll need to do some labeling, single label categories for the minimum viable product. And of course, metadata should be stored separately. We need to ensure balance in our data preparation. Of course, split our training, validation, and test data. We should do some augmentation and then package. We need to consider tools for storage, processing, orchestration, labeling, and versioning. We'll pilot with 1 or 2 small theaters, ensure that we have iterative user testing, collect acceptance rate data, run surveys, and refine categories and retrain based on feedback. For the ML system design decisions, I believe the choices for PropStar are cloud, offline learning, and online prediction. We need to make design decisions on the programming language, data processing, modeling, and the API and interface to the app. Regarding data drift, we could have photos in poor lighting, cluttered storage, low quality cameras. Conceptual drift, people may be wanting to change categories over time. For monitoring, we need alerts for predicting the accuracy, track data and distributions, queue low confidence items for human review, and retraining strategy for the minimum viable product every 1 to 2 months. For a minimum viable product, or MVP, we'll need people with the skills of a product manager, ML engineer, full stack developer, user experience and UI designer, and volunteer labelers and testers. I'd like to employ an agile process with monthly roadmap sessions, bi-week sprint planning and reviews, daily stand-ups, retrospective, and regular demos.